Hello and welcome to the fourth episode of the Art of Travel show. In this video, I'm going to be answering the question that I hear a lot. I hear this question a lot from people who are going away for travel, for vacation, and the question is what to bring back. You know, we all want to bring back some memories. We want to bring something that will commemorate the great time we had abroad. So this could be anything really. It could be a t-shirt, could be a hat, could be a souvenir. In this video, I will share with you what I'm personally doing with souvenirs, what I'm bringing back home. So first of all, I love magnets. I love magnets because they don't take lots of room. You can easily move them when you move from house to house, and it's easy to showcase them. So let's start right there with magnets. I have 4 different collections of magnets. First collection, those are the landmark magnets, something that, you know, if we visit a landmark, if we visit an event, if we visit a certain, famous place, I normally bring a magnet back home, something like this. Now the second collection is collection of states and provinces. States in the USA, provinces in Canada. Every time I visit a new state or province, I make sure that I bring one back home. Now the next 2 collections are very important to me. I never leave a city without getting a magnet with the name of that city on the magnet. And I definitely have a magnet from every country that I visit. I have one of those from every country I visited except for Cuba. Unfortunately, that magnet broke, which taught me a lesson. So now I buy magnets that are ideally made from plastic or from metal or wooden magnets so they don't break. I may need to go back to Cuba just to get that magnet from that amazing country. Alright, next I'm going to talk about some of the exceptions I made over the last few years when we were traveling. As I said, magnets are my #1 priority. I ensure that I get them from every city, from every country. But sometimes you see a souvenir that is so beautiful that you cannot resist, and I think you know what I mean. I'm going to start by sharing with you this souvenir, the Eiffel Tower souvenir that we got from Paris. That was 21 years ago, and I don't think you can resist this one, right? It reminds you of that amazing city, of that probably the best known landmark in the world, and it's small, it's not breakable, so it's very easy to handle and store. The next one is this bottle that when I saw it in Peru, I simply fell in love with it. And I couldn't resist it. I just got it, even though it's kind of bulky and it's fragile because essentially it's a bottle. You can pour a wine there. The next item is this cute tagine, which is a Moroccan vessel, a pot essentially to cook food. So it opens up. Obviously it's a souvenir, you can't cook there. But that represents the actual item in Moroccan cuisine. I have another souvenir from Morocco, this teapot, which reminds me of the traditional Moroccan tea, which I simply fell in love with when I first tried it. It is a sweet mint tea that is served in all the restaurants, all the cafes. The next one is this inukshuk, which is a Canadian iconic, structure. It's made up of the stones. People put them together, and it's essentially, this particular one is in the shape of a human. And we brought it back from Vancouver when we were visiting this world-class city. This one, I can't remember exactly where we brought it from, somewhere in Caribbean, probably Saint Martin, but this shell reminds me of the great time we had on a beach. Somebody at the beach was selling these shells and I was compelled to get one. I love this next souvenir that we brought from Madrid. The bull is a national symbol of Spain, and look at it, it's made out of mosaic. A few years ago I went to Arizona and I fell in love with cactuses. And that's what this souvenir represents. Arizona and a cactus made out of glass pieces. 8 years ago we went to China, and one of the stops was Terracotta Warrior Place in Xi'an. And that's where I got this piece. It's a small copy of a Terracotta Warrior, and I thought, how cool is that to have a Terracotta Warrior in my living room. Wow, I have another souvenir from Morocco. This camel brings back some memories of camel riding in Morocco, and overall Morocco was such a great trip. I guess that's why I ended up with 3 souvenirs from that one trip. The next one, this small cute figurine of Buddhist monk, we got it in Hong Kong. We were in one of the monasteries. It was a actual 10,000 Buddha's temple in Hong Kong. Amazing place, absolutely must see when you are in Hong Kong. The next souvenir I want to show you is this bottle that is filled with sand, and not just regular sand. They use different color sand to draw different shapes. In addition, they put my kid's name there. I've never seen anything like that in my life, and they created that in front of our eyes. Unbelievable. I normally don't bring back wall art pictures, but these two were just too cute not to bring them back. This one is from China. As you can see, there's a picture of Great China Wall, Great Wall of China. And this one is from Italy. I liked it because it represents all 5 cities that we visited the first time that we went to Italy. Check this out. It's a bobblehead figure from Dubai. What an awesome souvenir. And we also have another piece from Dubai, which represents the tallest building in the world, Burj Khalifa. How cool is that to have a mini copy of the tallest building in the world? Now, another way to commemorate your trips is to make pictures, put them in the frames. Obviously, this is a very easy thing to do, and we have a whole bunch of pictures on our wall in the living room. So it's a great way to keep memories of your trips in front of you. Also, something that we did a few years ago, first time when we went to China, I created this book, which essentially, made of pictures from different places, different cities that we visited in China. This is something that could be done online. The quality is pretty good. The price is very reasonable. They ship it to you. So this is another great way of preserving your memories. If you like this short video about souvenirs, about stuff to bring back home from your travels, go ahead and hit that like button, and also subscribe to my channel to see a new video every single week. Thanks for watching. Great travels, guys.